Hi folks, this is Alan Tyson along with my bud Josh Aubrey. Well, boy howdy, what a great way to start Coach Helton's tenure at the greatest university in America. In front of what was a pretty good crowd on a Labor Day weekend, our Birds blistered them Bears from Baltimore by a score of 59-7. After getting off to somewhat of a slow start, our offense posted 504 total yards, 367 of those coming through the air, as our man behind the center completed 63% of his pass attempts, throwing 4 touchdowns in the process. Though we didn't have any explosive plays in the running game, we did manage to put it in the end zone 4 times on the ground. On the defensive side of the ball, our Bluebirds of Prey pitched a shutout for the first time since October of 2020, holding the Cubs from Charmtown to just 250 yards of total offense, only 78 of those coming through the air. The Bears did manage to rush for 172 yards, but 93 of those came on 4 plays. Our opportunistic Eagles intercepted 3 passes and recovered a fumble on special teams, winning the turnover battle by a margin of 4-1. All in all, it was another great day to be a Georgia Southern Eagle. As some great philosopher used to say, you can't win them all unless you win the first one. One at a time, Big Blue. As for today, our Eagles have taken flight, making the 1,207-mile trek to the capital of the tree planter state to take on the University of Nebraska in the first ever meeting between the two schools. The Cornhuskers, who have won more games than any other team in the country since 1970 and are one of 3 teams to win 5 national championships since the breakup of the Beatles, have fallen on some hard times over the last 5 years. These shuckers of corn from the state capital of the world are 19-37 since 2017 and haven't been to a bowl game since they lost to Tennessee in the 2016 Music City Bowl. They broke up a 7-game losing streak last week, defeating North Dakota 38-17 at home in front of a sellout crowd in Memorial Stadium, which happened to be their 383rd straight sellout since 1962. Wow, now that is impressive, especially for a fan base that has been disappointed more times than not since the mid-90s. Just saying, Eagle Nation. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. After watching Nebraska on film for the last 2 weeks, I believe this is a P5 team that we really have a chance to beat. But there's a few things that need to happen. First and foremost, we need to exit the plane in Lincoln with a swag, believing that we can win the football game. We're Georgia Southern. We're supposed to win the game.
We're supposed to win, not them. Start playing like we're supposed to win.
Anyway, back to the game. On offense, we have to be able to run the ball effectively against a Huskers defense that is giving up 4.9 yards per carry and an average of just under 200 yards per game on the ground in 2022. In the passing game, we have to get out of the blocks when the opening gun sounds, making those early pitch and catch throws, which will open up opportunities for us to make big plays down the field. On defense, we have to stop the Nebraskans from having big plays in the running game, especially number 10, who's a big-time back averaging 6.9 yards per carry with 4 touchdowns in the first 2 games. These farm boys from the home of Marlon Brando have thrown 3 interceptions in the early going. So if our feathered defenders can bring pressure, this old boy might just throw it up for grabs. We once again have to be solid in the special teams game and not turn the ball over. If we can just do these few little things, it should be a walk in the park. As my favorite old bald-headed man used to say, it's another day in which to excel. Beat the britches off of this a bunch of bug eaters from the Big Ten, Eagles.
And folks, you just can't beat that. And you just can't beat Georgia Southern. And you ain't seen nothing yet.